Hello, everyone. I did it. I finished my 40th book. I met my Goodreads goal for the year. I finished Murder Makes Sense. I mentioned it in the previous video. It's about a candle shop set on Nantucket, and I've been reading some books in Nantucket lately and really enjoying it because I've had a little bit of missing New England where I used to live and enjoying reading stuff set there. But I enjoy the series. This one turned into a bit more of like a cozy thriller. Is that even a thing? A cozy thriller with some like espionage in it. So I was a little surprised what it turned out to be. But I enjoyed it. I like the series. The characters are interesting. So I finished that one last night and I was like, yay, I finished the Goodreads goal. And whew, I did have to push myself a little bit, which isn't a bad thing, right? Again, reading's supposed to be fun, but also like sometimes I get into a bit of a slump and it's good to have, okay, let me go listen to a book for 20 minutes or so and try to get some reading done and try to get out of any slumps I'm in. So I'm happy with that. I've been thinking about the year, and when I first started my Goodreads goal, I was at 50 books a year because I was like, oh yeah, I read about one book a week, and that's very not true. I think it was more true when I was working part-time. I could read a book a week, especially if I'm just reading like cozy mysteries or romance. Lately, I haven't been, and to be honest, I do like reading, and I'm gonna grab this book I have. I do like reading quite chunky books from time to time, ones that will take me like a year to get through. This year I read Sarum by Edward Rutherford, which I'd wanted to read for a while. I've been to Salisbury in England and absolutely love that city. So, and I love Old Sarum and Stonehenge as well. So I'd wanted to read that, and my copy had like 1,000 pages, and it took me 3/4 of the year, I believe, to finish it. But I like just working through that book, and I enjoyed working through that book this year. So pushing myself to try to then balance it out with a bunch of short books was a little bit crazy, because then I can't really start another chunky book. So what I'm thinking is for next year, I'll lower my goal again, and that, because it's just my goal. Like, it's just a goal to try to get me to read every day, every week, to just return to my reading if I'm not doing it at the moment, find a little bit of time in my day or in my week to read a few pages, because I love doing it, and just sometimes life gets busy and stressful and I don't. So I think that's what it's going to be for this next year. But yeah, this is the one I'm going to get back to starting, I think, today. This is On Politics by Alan Ryan. I started it. Let's see if you can see that. I started it. The bookmark's right there. At some point last year, I bought this at an estate sale because it was $1, and also like I probably would have bought it if it was a few more dollars than that. But I just said, this is perfect for me. It's a history of political thought from Herodotus to the present. Is it Herodotus? It might be Herodotus. So I don't know ancient names. It's Greek, right? See, I already started the book and I don't remember. Greek history, Herodotus, not my area. So I need to read more in it, right? This is, let's see. Yeah, this one's 1,000, just over 1,000 pages, just about 1,000 pages. So that is a big old book. And I started it earlier this year, and then I just said, let's see how far I got. I got to page 40. I had to pause. That's not surprising. Like, I'll read 40 pages of something like this and be like, okay, I need a break for a little while, and then I'll get back to it. Anytime I read sort of history, big political stuff, or even if there's smaller volumes, it can take me a little while to get through it while I sort of absorb it. So I want to be able to dedicate time to this and not feel like, oh no, I'm only going to get one book read this year because I'm plodding through this one. And plotting doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. It just means it's a harder read than, say, my cozy mysteries that I read pretty much most of the rest of the time. So yeah, I think next year I'm gonna give myself a chance to dedicate more time to this big book and also just to relax as I'm trying to find new things to read that I don't always have to find just a quick short book to get through to reach my goal. So that's how my reading year went. I did also want to talk about that I did a no-buy year this year, and I see it's a hot topic again this next year because, like, honestly, do any of us have any money? Not really. It's tough to afford things. I am the budget book nerd. I did get this at an estate sale for $1. I rarely pay more than about $2 for a book. I was actually shopping, trying to find a book for a book club because it's got a long wait list at the library, and I was trying to decide if I should buy it to read, and I'm struggling because I'd have to pay, full price for it, which I'm not used to. I think the most I bought something online recently a few months ago that was like $8, and that was like, whoa, it's so cheap. Especially with books, because there's just lots of them around, and I see them at yard sales and estate sales, and you can get them for cheap. And then, as I've said, I have a wonderful library, and really I don't need to buy any books at all because my library is fantastic, and I could just spend the rest of my life reading from this library. But I'm going to take my no-buy year, which I did pretty well at. Obviously, I bought things that were unnecessary to my life, like this book. I do not need this to survive. Or do I? I do not need this to survive. So really, I did buy things that I did not need. And is it really a no-buy year? Is it really a no-buy year if I bought something? I mean, it's more of setting a goal for yourself. So if we want to be technical and call it a low-buy year, we can do that. But I am carrying a no-buy year. Also a no-buy year, I think, gets searched more in YouTube, let's be honest. If I want people to watch my video, then I put no-buy year. I think more people will watch it, but we'll see on that. I will be trying to do a no-buy year, but I did find it kind of hard because I didn't set good goals for myself. I just said, don't buy things you don't need, which I try to live by in general, but I'm trying to think of, like, I know we've just got a few more days before January starts, but doing like a stepping stone type thing where in January I stop buying certain things. Another one of the things that I really spend too much money on and love are takeout coffees and smoothies, things like that. I go to Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Wawa. I'm actually going to run to Wawa right now and get something because I got a gift card for Christmas. And I don't need those things, but those are sort of the treats that I have for myself. And I feel like you always need some treats to encourage yourself to do the things to just enjoy life. But I'm trying to decide if I should do some steps, like cut out a few of the coffee drinks, don't buy any books in January, and then don't buy any books in February, and also don't buy any clothes or something like that. I'm still trying to decide that. It still just may be a very loose, like, try not to spend money that you don't need to spend and save as much money as possible. That may be the no-buy goal, but I'm still working it out, and I don't know if anyone wants to hear more about that from me. I see there's a lot of people making videos about it. I don't know if you just want to hear about books. So we'll talk about books a lot, and we'll maybe talk a little bit about how I'm trying to save money and live more frugally. But yeah, that is it for today. I wish you all a very happy new year. And I guess let me know how you did on your Goodreads goal. Was it stressing you out like it did me? Did you smash through it? And let me know how you're feeling for the next year. Thanks for watching today. I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.